Understanding food labels and nutrition basics is an important part of home management, as it helps individuals make informed decisions about what they are eating and how to maintain a healthy and balanced diet. Food labels contain key information about the nutritional value of the products we consume, enabling us to compare different items, assess portion sizes, and monitor our intake of various nutrients. Being able to interpret food labels is particularly useful for those who are trying to manage specific dietary needs, reduce calorie intake, or simply ensure that their diet is as nutritious as possible. In the UK, food labels are regulated to provide clear and consistent information to consumers. One of the most important elements on a food label is the list of ingredients. The ingredients are usually listed in order of quantity, from highest to lowest, which means that the first few items in the list make up the majority of the product. This can be particularly helpful when trying to assess whether a product contains a high amount of sugar, fat, or salt. For example, if sugar is listed as one of the first ingredients, the product is likely to have a high sugar content, even if it appears to be a savory food. Checking the ingredients list also allows you to identify allergens, additives, and preservatives that may be included in the product. The nutrition information section is another crucial part of food labels. In the UK, it is typically presented in a table that shows the amount of energy, fat, saturates, carbohydrates, sugars, protein, and salt per 100 grams or milliliters of the product, as well as per serving. Energy is often displayed in both kilojoules, kJ, and kilocalories, kcal, with kilocalories more commonly referred to as calories. This section allows consumers to compare different foods and make choices based on their dietary needs. For instance, if you are trying to reduce your calorie intake, you can use the nutritional information to select lower calorie options. Similarly, if you are monitoring your intake of saturated fat, salt, or sugar, you can quickly see how much of each is present in a portion of the food. The traffic light system is a useful visual tool found on many food labels in the UK. It uses colours to indicate whether a food is high, medium, or low in certain nutrients, such as fat, saturated fat, sugars, and salt. Green indicates a healthier option, amber suggests a moderate amount, and red signals that the product is high in that particular nutrient. This colour-coded system helps people make quick and informed decisions, especially when they are shopping in a hurry or comparing different brands of the same product. For example, if a ready meal has a red label for salt, it may be best to choose a meal with an amber or green label if you are trying to limit your salt intake. Portion size is another key factor to consider when reading food labels. The nutritional values provided are often based on a standard portion size, which may differ from the actual amount you intend to eat. Many products are packaged in larger sizes that contain multiple servings, so it is important to check how many servings are in a packet or container. This helps you understand the true nutritional impact of what you are consuming, as it can be easy to underestimate the number of calories or the amount of fat in larger portions. For instance, if a product's label states that it contains 150 calories per serving, but the entire packet contains 2 servings, eating the whole packet would mean consuming 300 calories. Understanding the differences between macronutrients and micronutrients is also important when interpreting food labels. Macronutrients, which include carbohydrates, proteins, and cells, are the primary sources of energy for the body. Carbohydrates are often broken down into sugars and fiber on food labels, and it is important to distinguish between natural sugars, such as those found in fruit, and added sugars, which are commonly found in processed foods. Protein is essential for the repair and growth of tissues, while fats are a source of long-term energy. Fats are further divided into saturated and unsaturated fats, with saturated fats being less healthy when consumed in excess. Micronutrients, such as vitamins and minerals, are typically found in smaller amounts but are equally important for maintaining overall health. These may be listed separately on some food labels, particularly for fortified products, such as cereals or dairy, which have added vitamins or minerals. Claims such as low fat, high in fiber, or source of protein can also be found on food labels. but it is important to understand what these terms actually mean. In the UK, specific guidelines govern the use of such claims. For example, a product can only be labelled as low fat if it contains no more than 3 grams of fat per 100 grams. Similarly, high in fibre means the product contains at least 6 grams of fibre per 100 grams. These claims can help consumers identify products that meet certain nutritional goals, but it is always important to check the full nutritional information to ensure the product aligns with your overall dietary needs. For those managing specific health conditions, such as diabetes or high blood pressure, reading food labels becomes even more critical. People with diabetes, for example, need to closely monitor their carbohydrate and sugar intake, and understanding the breakdown of these nutrients on a food label can help them manage their blood glucose levels more effectively. Similarly, those with high blood pressure may need to limit their salt intake, and the information on food labels allows them to choose lower salt options. Understanding food labels and the basics of nutrition empowers individuals to make healthier choices that support their well-being. By paying attention to ingredient lists, nutritional tables, portion sizes, and nutritional claims, it becomes easier to manage dietary needs and maintain a balanced diet. Developing this habit not only promotes better health, but also allows you to take more control over what you are consuming, making it an essential skill for effective home management.